Yo, 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 what's up, PokeMMO gamers? This will be more of a fun, casual video where kind of loot from, but at the same time, I'm just going to be trying to breed and clean up my boxes. So, I have this box in my PC called the Breeder's Box, which are basically Pokemon that aren't good enough to, like, release or really sell. I mean, I could sell them, but they're basically Pokemon that aren't good enough to be quite good enough to be competitive, aren't quite good enough to sell for any sort of Pokeyen. Although I could, but they're basically Pokemon that are like almost good enough in this sort of sense, where they're either 4 times 20 something plus across in stats, or like something like this that's missing certain egg moves or nature, etc., etc. So for example, like this Mr. Mime is something that I spent a lot of time trying to breed. Has Healing Wish, which is a really important egg move that I really want on it, but it's careful, so I need to breed that and change the nature. So I'm going to be trying to do some breeds to clean out this box and kind of show you guys the loot from that and show you guys what UTs I come out with and what competitive Pokemon I come out with. But it's going to take some time. Breeding is a lot of number crunching and kind of thinking things through and planning, so it's pretty boring, but there's always a shiny chance. So I'll see you guys when I'm cleaning out some boxes and when I have some eggs to breed. Already the first breed I'm going to be doing is going to be a really annoying one. It's going to end up being a head smash nose pass, and what I have to do that breed is level up this nice Sudowoodo that I have that I've been having lying around to level 48, I believe, to learn head smash. Correct. And then I will breed this Sudowoodo with a Ditto or some other sort of Pokemon, maybe a Geodude, something like that, to make it a male Sudowoodo, and then I'll have to buy or farm or breed up a decent nose pass, and then breed the male Sudowoodo with the nose pass that I acquire. So the first breed is already going to be an annoying chain for a niche Pokemon with a niche egg move, but thus is the life of PokeMMO competitive collecting, I guess. So yep, I'll see you when I have more of this worked out. And here comes Head Smash on the Sudowoodo at level 48. Nice, got that out of the way. Sick. Coolio? Okay, here's the first breed. It was actually a waste of time to level up the Sudowoodo to get Head Smash, which I kind of knew in the back of my head was a possibility. I'll actually have to level up this baby Sudowoodo to level 48 before breeding it with the Nose Pass to give it Head Smash, so that's okay. See you guys with that. Okay, my box is already looking a ton nicer. I ended up selling a couple Pokemon that were just 2x0 for some quick cash on the GTL. I have my Sudowoodo egg, which is nice. Now I just need to acquire a nice nose pass to get that breed going. But this video is kind of funny how this is more of like a progress video similar to my RuneScape style series. So it's kind of interesting to be doing this for a PokeMMO style video. It's been really nice and refreshing. I've literally already made so many mistakes while breeding. It's funny that you guys will be able to catch them live. So, as you might have saw before, I actually special attack braced my Sudowoodo because I kind of got mixed up. I thought my Sudowoodo for a long time was going to be an Archeops breeder, and for Archeops you need attack and special attack as a mixed sweeper. But I literally forgot I was doing it for Nose Pass, so I ended up kind of wasting that brace and wasting that. But it doesn't matter too much. Now I just need to find. It's just kind of a waste, but. It's like 10k. It's not a huge deal, but now it's on to finding my nose pass. It's just funny that I'm just gonna make mistakes like that. I make so many mistakes while breeding. It's such a complicated, pre-planned out thing, and there's always just so many things that could go wrong. So finding a nose pass is probably gonna prove troublesome. I'll see you guys when I have something scraped together. Okay, this nose pass is actually perfect, and it's only 30k in the GTL. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that before anyone else snags it. It's Impish, which is perfect. Solid nature, that'll be great. 30 attack is super nice. 0 special attack is fine. 31 speed. 31 speed doesn't matter like much at all. The main things are just it being just 20 plus across in special defense, and then having 30 attack, higher HP are very important things, and then the nature is a huge thing. So I'll just be able to Everstone this nose pass and breed these two together, and it should be fine from there. I might end up. Honestly, at this point, I literally might end up bracing the special attack on the Sudowoodo just because to carry over the 31 for aesthetics, because I've already done it at this point, and otherwise I wouldn't be putting an item. I wouldn't be putting an item on the Sudowoodo anyway. There's nothing I can brace over on it, so I might as well keep the aesthetic 31. So I'll see you guys when I have the Sudowoodo leveled to 48 for Head Smash, and I'm breeding the Nose Pass. Okay, and here's level 48 on the next Sudowoodo, giving him Head Smash. Finally ready to breed with the Nose Pass, so I'll see you guys when I'm setting up for the breed. Okay, here's the breed, ready to go. Head Smash on the Nose Pass, Impish Nature, Everstone, and Power Lens. The biggest thing about this breed will be whether it comes out 31 speed or 18 speed. There's a 16.7% chance it comes out 31, so we'll see. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much. It'll probably be a Trick Room Pokemon anyway. I don't think it'll matter too much. I don't need to specify gender, actually. I should just redo the breed. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm on to the next Pokemon, probably. Probably wait until I breed everything before showing you guys what the outcome is. I kind of want to save it all for one big like loot from surprise. So see you guys with the next breed. Okay, my next breed is actually going to be for a Trick Room Hypno, which will be similar to the Behemoth that I run. It'll be a Hypno with Nasty Plot, Trick Room, and then probably some other stuff. I'm not really sure from there, but it'll be kind of it'll be a Behemoth but bulkier and it'll have less damage. It'll kind of need to Nasty Plot before being able to pop off and kill shit. Unlike Behemoth, where Behemoth can kind of come in and do a lot of damage immediately because it does have a really high like 125 or 120 base special attack. Hypno will be a bulkier version that needs more setup to do damage, but is bulkier and tankier. So yeah, I'd like to have an option for that built, so we're going to go ahead and breed that. We're starting the breed, or at least we're using the Pokemon from the breed box that I have, this Throw, which is a humanoid age group Pokemon. But I had to buy this Drowsy and this Ditto off the GTL to make the Drowsy a female. It was like little to no female Drowsies on the GTL with decent IVs, so I'm going to breed these together first to start it to make a female Drowsy, and then breed that Drowsy with this Throw, and probably keep this Nature. It's probably going to be good, but yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. See you guys after some breeds. Here's what the first breed is going to look like just to get the female Drowsy. Thankfully, this Pokemon doesn't need any egg moves, doesn't need to be female, that's important. Doesn't need any egg moves, and I actually didn't need to use any items on the breed. The IVs were perfectly fine, and I just need to make it female for this breed. The Drowsy cost me 8k, and the Ditto cost me 10k, so overall, like around 20k for that breed. Not bad at all to be able to get it into this. And the Throw I already had from, I either bought it, anything in my breed box are things that I bought for super cheap off the GTL. It was either such a good deal that I had to buy it, or I caught them myself and they kind of been sitting there waiting to be used. So this Throw isn't my OT, so I must have bought this for a really cheap price. Humanoid breeders are a very like sought after thing because a lot of sought after Pokemon are humanoid, and there's not that many cheap Pokemon to farm for humanoid breeders aside from things like Spinda. Spinda is the most farmed humanoid breeders, but you need things like Gardevoir, Machamp, Hypno, Jinx, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Alakazam. I'm looking over the list right now on the wiki. Conkeldurr is a huge OU threat that is humanoid, stuff like that, and Fernape, etc., etc. So humanoid breeders are hard to find and pretty needed for mostly Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is probably the biggest threat. Here's the box that I set up for all of the Pokemon that I will be breeding and having the final product. So there's the Nose Pass that you guys saw me breed prior, and here's the boxes slowly getting cleaned out. I would love to breed this Slugma sometime this episode. I love this thing. Honestly, it's like, I could also just make this into a UT Magcargo, although I've made a Magcargo before, and I think Magcargo is a very, very weak Pokemon. And it's also male, so I'd kind of like to use as a breeder for the Chaos age group, I believe. Yeah. Which has things like Stunfisk, which is one of my favorite Pokemon, but I already have so many Stunfisk comps, so we'll see what I do with this. I'm not really sure, but it's the 231s are 31 attack and 31 special attack, so it'd be nice to use that on like a dual threat. But we'll see how that goes. That's one of the main things I want to clear from the box, but we'll see what we do next after this egg hatches and I finish the Drowsy breed. Okay, here's the preview screen for the Drowsy breed. The only thing that'll be being kind of flipped will be the speed IV, and I don't really care about that. It will come out bold nature because the Everstone. The speed IV can go either way. It's going to be a Trick Roomer. I kind of just have to adjust the way that I use the Trick Roomer based on how it comes out. So it's not super crazy. I don't need to do a specific gender. It should just be done. It was like, this was a really easy breed. It's really nice to be. I'm excited to have a UT Hypno on the way. Okay, as I was waiting for that Drowsy egg to hatch, I was actually setting up the next breed, which will be a super sick Miltank breed. So I actually bought this 2x31 with 25s here, 25 plus here, Miltank on the GTL recently, plus with like decent nature. I bought this on the GTL recently for 30k, which was a steal. I think now the cheapest 2x31 is like 45k for a Miltank. And then I got this Teddy Ursa just now for 50k, which isn't the best price, but I'm paying 50 plus 30k plus the 10k for the braces, so around 100k total investment. And then the cheapest 3x31 Miltank on the GTL that I saw, I think was 210k. Yeah, 210k. And that's for modest nature, which is absolutely the worst. And then the next one is 4x31 Adamant, but it's also missing special defense IV, which is huge. So I'll be having all of the IVs. It'll be, as long as the nature comes out okay, as long as the nature comes out usable, this thing could be worth a lot. No matter what, I'm making 100k. Easy peasy, I sell this thing for 100k profit. But it's possible that it comes out a lot more. It could be worth like 350k. You know, it just depends on the nature. Is going to be a huge swing, and it's something I can't really control. So here we go. Best of luck. There's the breed. On to the next breed, which is a pretty simple one. It really only cost the money in the braces, so around 22k. I bought the Nincada for 2,500 Pokemon off the GTL, so super cheap. And I'm getting rid of the Weedle. The Weedle is what I had in my box, so I just wanted to breed kind of an easy, like decent-ish Ninjask comp to be able to use. So hopefully the nature comes out okay, but not too worried about it. This is basically just a breed to get rid of some Pokemon. It's not something I like super badly need. It's just kind of a win-win situation. So hopefully it comes out good. If not, no big deal. Another nice and easy breed coming in. I had this male duo in my breeding box, so I looked up the Flying Egg group and I saw Starly, and Staraptor is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. So probably my favorite bird Pokemon that exists. So. And it doesn't really need any egg moves besides maybe Pursuit if you want to run Pursuit on it, but I'm okay with, you know, ditching that option and just having a nice easy breed to kind of add another UT to my collection. The nature will be random, so it could not be a UT. It definitely depends on the nature, but we're just gonna randomly roll it. The breed was very cheap. The Starly cost 15k and then 10k each for the braces. So I mean, honestly, it's what, like a 35k breed. 35k breed is, you know. It's not, you know, it's not nothing, so. But we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully the nature comes out well. If the nature comes out well, it's 35k is easily worth a nice Staraptor comp. Even if it doesn't come out great, it's still worth it overall. Okay, yo. Here's another pretty nice and easy breed. I actually just love frogs, and I wanted a quick Toxicroak comp, so that comes out pretty easily. I'm getting rid of this male Spinda. That's a humanoid breeder. A male humanoid breeder is pretty nice, so getting rid of that I've had in the breeding box for a while. And then this Progunk I bought off the GTL for, I think it was like 2,500 Pokemon. I think it was really cheap. So a pretty cheap breed overall, although the braces, of course, add up to at least 20k. So I want to call it like a 25k breed. And we are randomly rolling the nature. That's the only thing, so. See how it goes. See you guys with the next breed if we do another. I'm not sure. I've done a lot of breeds. I've already been playing. It's actually currently 1:30 a.m. I think I've been breeding for the last like 3 or 4 hours. So, and to only have like, you know, this many Pokemon, it takes a long time, dude. It's literally taking me 3 hours probably to breed 6 Pokemon. So it takes a while, a lot of planning, a lot of thinking, a lot of process. So maybe I'll breed some more off camera or something, and then come to you guys with straight results. I'm not sure what I'll end up doing. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, yo, it's the next day around 3 p.m. and I've been breeding, you know, all night, all day. Did a lot of breeding off camera, as you can see. I believe I had like 4 or 5 Pokemon bred. Now I have around 10 Pokemon bred. My breeding box is looking a bit cleaned up. Although, honestly, we still have a lot to do. I'm definitely not going to do the whole box, for those who don't know. I probably will stop very, very soon. My aim is usually for around 15 Pokemon-ish, maybe like 10 to 15, so it could be like done after this breed. I'm about to start a very long and complicated breed, and that's kind of why I wanted to start picking up on recording clips again, because I've been breeding a lot off camera, and I think, because I just don't want this video to be like 2 hours long, dude. But I'm about to start a very long and complicated breed for a very niche competitive Pokemon. So I'm going to be breeding for a War Turtle with Rapid Spin for NU, but it'll have Rapid Spin, Aqua Jet, and Water Spout. And getting Aqua Jet and Water Spout especially, is like a 2-chain breed. I have to breed a Wailmer, a good Wailmer with a good Remoraid, and then breed with Water Spout, and then breed that Remoraid with the Squirtle, and then I have to breed that Squirtle with a good Golduck, or I might try the Golduck first to get Aqua Jet, so it'll be a ton of breeding. And then I also have this Cubone and this Nidoran. The whole point of this breed was to get rid of this Nidoran, but honestly I don't even know if that'll happen at this point. I probably won't be using this Nidoran, I'll probably be using it for something else. So I kind of just accidentally bought a bunch of Pokemon to start another breed, so oops. I'll see you guys when I'm working on this War Turtle. Okay, here comes the Aqua Jet breed. Hopefully I'm not messing this up. Hopefully getting Water Spout on after will be fine. The Aqua Jet breed is a lot easier, so it'd be, I think I could try to make it female. It'd be very, very expensive and a huge time loss if I can't breed Water Spout onto it after. So hopefully we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. But time to get started on finding a good Wailmer and finding a good Remoraid. So whew, a lot more work to do. Okay, I got my Wailmer, I got my Remoraid. It'll end up being a very weird breed, as you can see, because the Remoraid has 2 31s that literally are just going to have to be randomly rolled. So maybe I'll get lucky and get some 31s. That'll be a super interesting breed, because there's a ton of RNG that's going to be happening there. Other than that, I need to level up the Wailmer to, I believe, level 48 right now to go ahead and get Water Spout on it, and then breed him with the Remoraid. And then my Squirtle actually just hatched. Mild is actually a really good nature, so hopefully I can keep that. The defense low rolled, which is unfortunate, but everything else looks pretty good. The stats are coming out pretty well so far. This nature roll is really good. I really, really hope we can keep that, because I want it to be able to be mixed attacker. There's the Aqua Jet. Okay, everything's going decently so far. Honestly, pretty lucky. The Wailmer did cost me 10k, which is pretty cheap. But the Remoraid was 40k, so pretty expensive, but at the same time, it was literally like the only option on the GTL, so gotta go with what we have. So I'll see you guys when I'm done leveling the Wailmer. Ready to start the breed with Wailmer and Remoraid. Okay, I finally finished leveling the Wailmer. Time to breed him with the Remoraid. I think I need to make sure the Remoraid comes out as male, so that'll be an important factor, but this will be one of the most interesting breeds so far. It's gonna have Water Spout, which is nice, but it'll be flipping 2 31 IVs, so there is an 8.3% chance that one of them comes out 31. That'd be super nice, super lucky, but that's just like a hope, you know. Can't bank on that, and that's something that I easily understand. Hopefully we get lucky. See you guys in a bit. Okay, the Remoraid just hatched. As you can see, I didn't get lucky on either of the 31s, but that's as expected, you know, that's okay. No big deal. Time to go and try to breed these together and hopefully get something cool with Water Spout and Aqua Jet. Okay, here's the breed. Everstone on the Squirtle, keep the mild nature. That'll be an absolutely perfect nature. I think that's actually like the most ideal nature. Maybe plus special attack minus speed would have been better, so quiet, I believe. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do the speed yet. I know War Turtle has 58 speed, so it'll definitely be in a Trick Room team. I just don't know how I want his speed to be yet. We'll kind of see. I think quiet might actually be better, which makes me almost want to not Everstone. I almost want to... This might be crazy. I'm actually going to change the breed. I know I just made this clip, but I'm actually going to change the breed really quick. One sec. Okay, here's the new breed. I think I'm going to be ending up breeding up the IVs anyway, so I might as well keep the 31 special defense and then randomly roll the nature. This one will have Aqua Jet and Water Spout, which is incredible. Super fucking nice to have that after such a long chain breed to get those 2 moves on it for like such a specific niche comp. Like I'm making a War Turtle comp in NU, which at times has been like a relevant thing because there's not that many rapid spinners in NU. having Wartortle's Rapid Spinner has been like good in the past. The issue is right now, I think things like Hitmontop. Yeah, so right now the issue is Hitmontop is in NU, and this Pokemon is like a premier, like excellent Rapid Spinner, which is also fighting typing, which is very, very good. So it's really not that great to have a Wartortle, but I want to have one, and I think it's cool. And I also have a viewer who absolutely loves Wartortle, so honestly, shout outs to, I believe, Light Quiver on this one. Whew, okay, finally a super easy breed that doesn't require egg moves. So I still have my Squirtle egg hatching and everything, but this is a super easy breed that I could set up, thankfully. So I bought this Snubbull up to GTL for 3K, and I had this Cottony in my boxes, and then I simply bought a Power Brazier, and then I have a bunch of Everstones on me that I bought for 3K. So it's like a 6K plus 10K. It's like a 16K investment, something like that, for this easy peasy Grand Bull comp. So this is a super big W, super nice. It's gonna turn out super nice. I'm really excited for this. Doesn't need any egg moves. Gonna have perfect nature, being brave. Grand Bull is a really cool Trick Room Pokemon that I'd like to have. I actually don't need a gender specified, so I should make sure I don't pay extra for that. But yeah, it's so nice to get like finally a breed that doesn't require egg moves, dude. Wow, I've been doing so. I keep misclicking. That's perfect. I've been doing so many long, complicated, thought out Google searchy breeds that require so many egg moves, etc., etc. So it's really nice to be able to open the box, be like, hey, this Cottony's fairy type. What fairy type Pokemon do I want? Ah, yes, Grand Bull. And then just breed it. Whew, feels good. Okay, our Squirtle hatched. The IVs came out pretty decent. The only issue is it came out adamant, so we will definitely have to rebreed that. That is not super usable. Which this Cubone is actually quiet, which I didn't realize / forgot about. So this might just be the perfect breed where I can. Plus, I think the Cubone is missing special defense. Yeah, this is actually, I bought this Cubone a long time ago, but this will actually end up being the perfect breed up for IVs alongside giving it the perfect nature. So I bought this Cubone for like 2K. That is absolutely perfect. That's really exciting. Things do work out. Awesome to see. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful looking breed, dude. The quiet Squirtle, 31 special defense, 20 to 25 plus across all other stats. Be able to be a nice mixed attacker, Water Spout and Aqua Jet. Beautiful. Took long enough. Don't need a specific gender on this one, thankfully. Took long enough, but it worked out in the end. That was a very expensive breed. That was probably like a 200k breed. Maybe less than that. Maybe like, it was like 150k, maybe like 150k breed. That was a pretty expensive Wartortle breed, but honestly, I think it was worth it overall, so got pretty lucky. Okay, this is going to be a super quick, easy breed just to clear out 2 Pokemon out of my boxes. So I did the 1000 Diglets, and some things do get left over. So there's these 2 noted Scrappy Diglets, and these are the kind of Diglets, these kind of Pokemon that like literally aren't even worth bracing. I'm just gonna risk the 25% chance of getting like good IVs here. And even if they don't get the good IVs, I'll probably just take the 15s and make them like bad comps and sell them for 50k. But it's just not, plus there's no nature, like it's just totally not worth bracing them to get 24, 23, and then risking nature. You're already paying 20k like in braces there. It's just super not worth. I would spend 20k and then maybe another 20k and then train it and sell it for like 50k. So it's just super. You might as well just throw up the random breed, hope to get lucky. If you don't, you're clearing out Pokemon out of your boxes. So yeah, I'm super comfortable just doing a super random Diglett breed with that. Nice to get up some spaces. Okay, we had 2 of our eggs hatch, and those are put in the boxes. And we have this pretty easy breed coming in. I did have to pay 17k for this Basculin and then 10k for the thing, so this is probably around a 30k breed, considering all the factors. But this will come out to be a pretty damn good Gyarados with Jolly Nature and 30 speed, not 31. But this having this Magikarp laying around, this is a pretty damn good breed. I'll probably just end up selling this Gyarados, but we'll see. So, this is an interesting breed. I had this Nidoran male, which I was planning to breed with that Squirtle, but obviously that didn't happen, but I still needed to get rid of it out of my boxes, so this is the main plan for this breed. Breeding this Nidoran male with a Nidoran female I bought off the GTL for I bought this for like 3k. So 20k in braces plus 3k, probably like a 25k-ish breed with a Nidoran male I had laying around in my boxes. But the interesting thing about this breed is that it'll come out random. You can't decide whether a Nidoran breed will come out male or female, because then you can like just choose whether you want a Nidoqueen or Nidoking. They make it random for balancing. I actually had a friend who wanted to breed a Shino Nidoking really badly back in the day. And she tried to do it and it came out female and she was like devastated. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. I actually have my braces on the wrong Pokemon. I'm really glad I caught that. These need to be reversed really quick. One sec. There we go. Those IVs obviously look a ton better. So randomly rolling nature, randomly rolling species. I do slightly prefer Nidoqueen. So even if you choose here, I don't think it'll let you. But maybe I'm just wrong. I know that I'm actually really curious what paying that 5k will do. I wonder if that'll... I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. But I know that I slightly prefer Nidoqueen because she's a much stronger Pokemon in NU. I don't even know where Nidoking is at in the tiers. I mean, he's got to be untiered. But Nidoqueen is an important part of the tier because it can absorb toxic spikes while also laying its own toxic spikes and spikes. So it's an important Pokemon for the tier. Hopefully Nidoqueen. If Nidoking, I don't care too much though. It's mostly just a chill breed to empty the boxes. So either way, no big deal. Gonna go ahead and throw up a really quick RNG breed with these two Diglets. I think this is actually like the last of the Diglets from my 1000 Diglets. I've sold most, if not all of them, turned a lot into comps, sold off, you know, sorted, etc, etc. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw up this random breed, not worth bracing, just gonna do a random egg. Good luck on that. Okay, we had our Nidoran egg hatch, and then we have this next Magikarp breed to do. So I have this Magikarp laying, or this female Magikarp laying around in my boxes from 1000 Magikarps, and I bought this Magikarp off the GTL for 3k, and then it's just basically a 25k breed because of the braces. Random nature will be rolling, which is a little unfortunate, but not a huge deal. Just good to clear out the boxes a little bit. Although I did end up actually buying 2 Dratinis off the GTL because they were such a good price. I'll probably be breeding those right now. They'll have to breed with Dittos because they are both male. So here's the breeding box. It's definitely emptied out a ton, but at the same time, I just filled up a little more. So this is the issue. Like, this is what happens. Like, whenever I'm doing breeding and trying to clear up my boxes, I always end up finding more good deals, so I end up filling up a little more, but I might just end up breeding these 2 Dratinis and then ending from there because I'm at 15 Pokemon right now, so that might put me at... Maybe I'll end at like 20? We'll see. I've been breeding for a long time. This video has taken me a long time to do. A lot of gameplay, a lot of progress. It's interesting to do more of a progress style of video with PokeMMO. This is usually the style of video I do with RuneScape, but it's been fun to do it with a different game. It's currently around 5 p.m. on the 5th of September? Yeah, 5th of September. Started yesterday at around, I want to say like just, I don't know if it was midday or afternoon or whatever, but yeah, I've been playing. I've probably spent around 10 hours of gameplay. More than that, probably 12-ish, 10 to 12 hours of gameplay breeding so far. So it's been a long time. We just got a Diglett egg to put away. I'll show you guys that, and you'll have to wait for that. So see you guys when I'm at 20 Pokemon maybe. Okay, I'm pretty proud of this quick breed. I bought this Dratini off the GTL for 3k, maybe 2k, and then I bought this Ditto for 5k, and then obviously the brace and the Everstone. So like, what is it? Around a 20k, less than 20k breed. For like a pretty solid physical Dragonite that'll come out. I'm not sure how much this will sell for. Maybe I'll look that up in a sec and tell you guys. But yeah, pretty proud of this breed. Plus it has like a decent nature. Hasty's fine. Like, pretty proud of that breed. Pretty simple, pretty easy peasy. Cash money to be made. Okay, an interesting breed here. I don't really play Yu, which is the tier that this Pokemon is in, but I love Sidlith. I think it's a very interesting Pokemon. I had to make a decision here of whether to randomly roll the HP between 0 and 28, and like keep Calm Nature, because Calm Nature would be a good nature for this. So I had to figure out if I wanted to Everstone the Pelipper or Power Weight it, and I ended up Power Weighting it. I think the odds of getting like a decent nature, a usable nature, are higher than the like small percentage chance of getting a the high HP IV. So we're gonna go ahead and roll like this. If I do get one, it's not, it's cool. If not, no big deal. I'm gonna pay to make it female. I think as long as it's not 21k, yeah. Pretty cool Pokemon, pretty interesting breed. I had that Pelipper lying around, and then I bought the Sidlith for 8k on the GTL. So around, what is it, around 30k for that breed, because the Sidlith was 8k and then 20k for the braces. So here's the last 3 eggs. Well, this egg hatched, but here's the last 3 Pokemon as we clean up the rest of our breeds. As soon as these 2 eggs hatch, I'll be showing you guys the final overview, everything that everyone's been waiting for, and the actual loot from breeding. This has been a super long journey, a super interesting video, different kind of style than I usually do, but please give me tons of feedback on it. I want to know if you guys like this style of video, the long, rambly progress style, or if you like the cut, direct information, dense information style. So please let me know in the comments. Okay, here we are finally ready to cover the loot from all that breeding. Super long video, sorry about that, but anyways, here we go. First of all, the nose pass. We did Everstone to come out Impish. I have to like kind of remember everything that we've bred and everything that mattered within those breeds. Head Smash, Nose Pass, super cool to see, came out Impish. I will be keeping that for a competitive Probo Pass for NU. And then this Drowsy, which I think we Everstoned for Nature, coming out Bold, super nice Hypno comp. This is honestly one of the comps that I'm most excited for out of this whole badge, just because I'm super excited to have a Trick Room Hypno as another option. This 3x31 Miltank, this thing's beautiful. I don't think I'll be keeping this one. Oh yeah, this was actually an important one. This is one of the ones that we bred and didn't Everstone, and it came out Naughty, which is pretty decent. It's not bad. It's usable. This is a usable nature for sure, especially given that 1 of the 31s is the attack and 23 special defense. So that one I'm not sure if I'll be keeping or selling. I'll put that in like a maybe section. There's maybe, there's keep for sure, and there will be a sell section. So this Bold Ninkata will end up. Oh yeah, so this was one. This was a Ninjask that I was breeding. Came out Bold. Sadly, that is unusable. That'll actually sadly go back to the breeding box. And here's the breeding box, as you can see. I should show that off right now. Ton of space made. Literally, it was full when we started the video, and now there's all of these empty spaces. So super nice to see. Now I can start filling it up again. Okay, and then moving on to the Starly, which I believe we also didn't Everstone. I think this was a random nature roll, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong, but this came out pretty damn good. Pretty happy with this. This will be a pretty beautiful Staraptor comp. I love Staraptor. Definitely want to keep that. And this Krogunk, we also didn't have confirmed nature on. Came out Sirius, which, in my opinion, neutral natures are usable. It's better than being a negative nature. They can be usable. I have some neutral nature comps. It's definitely like decently suboptimal. It is a detriment for sure. 10% is a huge bonus, but could be worse. That's okay. I think I'll be keeping the Toxic Croak comp. Oh yeah, Toxic Croak is NU, so yeah, absolutely, definitely keeping. And then this Weedle, I believe this was like a cheap random breed. The HP low rolled on this, and it came out neutral nature. This I might just either sell or put back in the breeding box. I'll put it back in the breeding box for now. This Krabby, we Everstoned to come out Hasty. This came out pretty solid. I do wish the attack IV was higher. 22 attack is kind of low. Kingler is a really cool competitive Pokemon though. Have it boasting a very hefty 130 attack base stat. It's pretty damn beautiful. And then Hasty minus into defense isn't a huge deal since the defense is so high. 75 speed makes Kingler very awkward to where it's like it doesn't really operate super well in Trick Room and it doesn't operate super well outside of Trick Room. I'm not sure how I'm going to be playing it, honestly. I am really not sure. I might end up making it, since it's Hasty and has 30 speed, it'll probably end up being just a choice Scarfer and be optimal to operate outside of Trick Room. But I will be keeping that Krabby / Kingler, so I'm going to put that here. Moving on to this Cranidos. I don't know if we Everstoned this or not. I believe we Everstoned this, and it came out naughty, which was as intended. This was a huge breed because of Hammer Arm. This thing was a pain in the ass. I don't remember if I did this live on camera or off of camera. I might have done this breed off camera. So this breed required me to get a good Rhyhorn and level that up to level 48. I might have actually done this on camera. I think I actually did this on camera. I don't remember. But getting Hammer Arm was a bit of a pain. It's a pretty decent move. It's literally not even an insane move, but it's pretty good, and it works really well inside of Trick Room because it lowers your speed as your downside. So it's nice to be able to have a decent Rampardos. Also, one of the best things about this Rampardos is that, as silly as that may sound, Rampardos can often be a mixed attacker. Even though it has like a 65 special attack base stat, you usually put a move on it like Fire Blast or some sort of, I forget what it can learn. You put some sort of special attack move on it that can counter certain moves that it normally wouldn't be able to counter. Things like Blizzard, like putting like Blizzard on this thing. Although it might be able to learn Ice Punch. I'm not sure. I don't think it can. So yeah, putting a move like Blizzard on this thing, or Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam was the one back in the day, back in like 4th gen competitive play, and the Flamethrower, Fire Blast. You would actually go like a nature like Naughty, which doesn't subtract from special attack, and then having 28 special attack, and then having Life Orb damage. All of these factors kind of let you squeeze in a special attack move, even though it's kind of weird. It's used to counter certain Pokemon that could mess with it normally. So very fucking cool to have this option. I have a straight up normal Rampardos that is just full physical and fucked shit up, and I love that Rampardos. Really cool to have this kind of mixed option with Hammer Arm. Moving on to the next Pokemon, you guys might have seen recently, Linoon has popped up a bit recently. I've actually played multiple games against Linoon, so I went ahead and bred an extreme speed Zigzagoon that's hasty with decent IVs. This took a long time to breed. It's not a long time, but a little bit of time. I had to get an Arcanine and level it up to like level 34, I believe, to get it extreme speed. So yeah, another egg move Pokemon. So many egg move Pokemon throughout this breeding batch. So that's why it's been such a long breed. This is one of the sadder outcomes of the breeds. I was really excited to have this super secured, brave, easy Granville comp. The issue is it actually low rolled on defense and HP, and then medium rolled on speed, which I would have preferred low roll or high roll on speed, which is fair. Medium roll is way more common, but for it to low roll on HP and defense and then medium roll on speed, 3 bad outcomes all in one. I'm still going to keep it and have it as a Granville comp, but it's just unfortunate that the IVs didn't come out so great. This Squirtle, this was probably the hardest, longest breed of the entire video. I want to say, let me double check. Yeah, probably this one. Maybe the Nose Pass. The Nose Pass is up there. The Nose Pass and the Cranidos are up there, but this one had 2 egg moves, is a huge one. This one had 2 egg moves, and one of the egg moves is a double breed chain. So to get Water Spout, you have to breed Wailmer with Remoraid, and then Remoraid onto Squirtle. And to get Aqua Jet, you have to breed Golduck with a Squirtle. So there's like at least like 5 breeds in there. And then I also bred it up for the IVs and for the nature. So I probably bred this thing like 6 times. Like 6, probably 6, yeah, probably 6 or 7. But a beautiful War Turtle comp is what this will end up being. Pretty excited about that. Pretty cool comp. They'll end up having Aqua Jet, Water Spout, Rapid Spin, and then I don't know what the 4th move will be quite yet. Okay, and then moving on to some of the easier, quicker, cheaper breeds. This Diglett came out total trash. It came out rash nature, which is bad. It low rolled special defense. It was between like 0 to 28, and it turbo low rolled 0. It also low rolled defense, and then it's just not a good Diglett. Honestly, this, I might just release this. I think I'm going to release this right now. It's just trash. It came out so bad. I didn't use any braces on it, so no harm, no foul. This Magikarp came out pretty damn solid, as I think it just had to, because I don't think there wasn't a whole lot of RNG involved in this Magikarp. I Everstoned the Jolly Nature, which is beautiful. 30 speed IV, 20 attack, 20 plus everything else. Super beautiful Magikarp, super beautiful Gyarados. I think I will just end up turning this into a competitive Gyarados and selling it. I have no interest in Gyarados personally. And then this, the Nidoran female. I definitely preferred the Nido Queen. It came out Careful, which is actually surprisingly good. I'm actually very shocked at how good Careful is. I thought that Nido Queen would have been more of a mixed attacker, which it kind of is, but it all actually leans towards physical attack, which I didn't realize. So it coming out Careful and kind of subtracting from the special attack and giving it special defense, super happy with that. Super cool, super usable nature. Other than that, yeah, like 22 plus across the entire board, 25 plus in most notable stats. And yeah, I think it has Toxic Spikes already on it. I don't know if it matters too much. Just a super nice breed. That was a pretty easy breed, and it came out pretty nice. So I'll have a nice Nido Queen for NU. I'm gonna have to end up either making a new box or doing something for more space, because man, I am totally out of space for NU comps. I just have too many. I'm not sure what I'll end up doing with that, but we'll see. Anyways, back to box 5 where I have my stuff. This Diglett random rolled Naive Nature, which is pretty damn good, and then I think it randomly rolled some other defensive stats, if I recall. I could be wrong. This Diglett's pretty good. This is a Diglett that I will train up and sell as a competitive Dugtrio for cheap, so pretty solid. This Magikarp has pretty damn good IVs, actually beautiful IVs, 25 plus across in every single stat needed. The speed's a little low, unfortunately, and it came out Bashful. I will be training that up into a cheap Gyarados to sell, easy peasy. And then moving on to this Dratini is probably the easiest, most beneficial breed, where like it was a pretty easy breed and it came out really well, and this was just like one of the easiest flips, one of the easiest breeds in terms of just effort put in versus profit or versus value coming out. I do think that I won't keep this. I think I'll just be training both of these Dratinis to be competitive Dragonites and then just selling them. This one came out Hardy, which is unfortunate, but also Neutral Nature isn't the worst. It could be a lot worse. It could be unusable. This is still usable. This will be an easy train up to a Dragonite and sell. And then moving on, last thing last, Sidlith. This thing, I debated for a long time whether to brace the HP on my Pelipper or Everstone it for the nature, and it literally just came out the nature that the Pelipper had anyway, which is Calm, which is a good nature. So really lucky with that, really happy with that. I got pretty lucky with this. I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't think this was gonna come out well for whatever reason, but I'm happy to have a comp Sidlith ready to go, or at least a UT ready to be trained up. Whew, but I think that covers everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's all the Pokemon that I'm going to train up and sell. I'm not sure what I'll do with the Miltank yet. Maybe more on that later. These are all the Pokemon that I'm going to keep. All of the new comps that I've gained from this large session of breeding. It's been a long time. Probably, man, like 12 to 15 hours of breeding. 12 to 15 hours of gameplay and recording. Super long journey. It took a long time. A lot of Googling. A lot of egg group searching. A lot of egg move looking and searching. Yeah, this video is going to be a long time. I wanted to touch on one thing quickly. A huge reason, or I guess a huge reason why I did this and why when I decide to do big breeding grinds like this is when I'm kind of dry on a shiny. So right now I'm at 23,250 encounters since my last shiny, so not had a shiny for a while. And I usually kind of end up breeding around this time, so just in case if I were to get a shiny around this time, and if I were to breed one and it were to come out competitive, like, that'd be awesome, right? So the goal is to one day get a shiny competitive Pokemon throughout these breeding sessions, but no dice this time. That's okay. Still had a ton of fun, made a lot of profit, spent a lot of money, spent like probably 300, 500k? Honestly, less than I thought. That's pretty damn good. 300k for all of these Pokemon is incredible if that's actually how much I spent, so could have been a lot worse, but thank you guys so much for watching. I put so much time and effort into this video. If you liked it, please like the video. If you didn't like it, please dislike the video. Please leave plenty of comments. Please subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, etc., etc. Yeah, I just appreciate it. I put a lot of time into this, so any feedback and any numbers and clicks are appreciated. So have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions, and peace. Keep catching them all.